Hi, this is Charles Haley, five-time Super Bowl champ.
And my name is Lori Lynch, Senior Vice President, Customer Success from Istation. And we want to welcome you to our reading series called Istation Reads, in partnership with Tackle Tomorrow. Charles and I are excited to introduce this amazing reading series where you're going to hear from a lot of personalities reading Istation books. We'll ask you some questions at the beginning of each story, and by the end, we'll follow up to see if you got the right answers. So join us for each episode. You'll see us on iStation's YouTube channel. If you love it, share us on social media. We look forward to working with you, and as Charles always says,
It doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish.
you're so right, Charles. Okay, everybody, let's get started. Hey, everybody, Lori at iStation here. Today we're going to meet an amazing young man reading a story for us named Neville Gallimore. Thanks for joining us. Let's learn a little bit about Neville. So Neville is actually an NCAA Big 12 player for University of Oklahoma, recently graduated from OU, and was an all Big 12 pick as a defensive end while playing in his collegiate career. He's originally from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and this is kind of a cool fact. Recently drafted, he was the third pick in the NFL draft for the Dallas Cowboys. He's a very hard worker, great work ethic, and can't wait to get to play in the National Football League. One thing that Neville shared with us about his education growing up was, growing up as a kid, I definitely loved reading. The things I loved to do in school most were reading and writing. So we were excited to hear that from Neville as he got ready to read our story, Bert and Gert. He's going to read our iStation book called Bert and Gert, and we're going to think about some questions while he's reading. So let's go over these 3 questions. Number 1, what did the ice feel like? Number 2, why did Gert say she could not make rings? And number 3, where do Bert and Gert like to skate? So while we're listening to the story, Bert and Gert, Neville's going to read for us, and we're going to listen closely for the answers to these 3 questions. I'll meet you at the end of the story to see how we're doing and review the questions with you. I'll see you there.
Hello, everyone. My name is Neville Gallimore. Just finished at the University of Oklahoma and became the 3rd pick for the Dallas Cowboys. A little bit about me. I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And the one thing I can say is that growing up as a kid, I definitely loved reading. Wasn't really great at math and science, but the one thing that I love to do is read and write. Today, I'm going to be reading a book. Seems like it's going to be one of my favorite books. It's called Bert and Gert, written by Sylvia Kim and illustrated by Dan Kingster. All right, let's get into it. Bert likes to ice skate at the rink. This bird can jump, twirl, and make a ring on the ice. Gert likes to ice skate and race fast. The ice feels like glass. This girl is brave. Gert slings her scarf back and races past Bert. She swings her legs and flaps her wings for speed. Bert turns and clings to the rail. He flaps his wings at Gert. Gert waves back with a wing. "Do you want to race?" she asks. "No, I cannot race," Bert tells her. He smiles and adds, "I can make rings." Bert lifts his long legs and makes a ring as he twirls. "Do you want to make rings?" he asks. "No, I cannot make rings," Gert tells Bert. "I do not have long legs," she adds. "If you try to race, I will try to make rings, Gert squeals. Bert nods his beak. Bert bangs his skates on the ice and speeds off with a big spurt. Gert twirls and yells to him, "You did it!" Bert sees her make a ring as she twirls. He yells back, "You did it!" Gert and Bert like to skate at the ice rink. They race fast and make rings as they twirl. The end. Thank you so much for following along and listening. You guys have a great day.
Welcome back. Thanks for listening to the story. Let's review a little bit. So while Neville was reading Bert and Gert, what did you think of these questions? Number 1, what did the ice feel like? Did you catch that one? How about number 2? Why did Gert say she could not make rings? And then number 3, where do Bert and Gert like to skate? What place would that be? If you need more time to think about it, press the pause key. When you're ready to go to the next section, press pause again and join me to reveal the answers. We'll see you there. Okay, let's check and see how we did. Number 1, what did the ice feel like? If you said the ice felt like glass, you got it right. Number 2, why did Gert say she could not make rings? Gert said she could not make rings because she did not have long legs. If you remember, Bert said he had long legs, and that's what he liked to do, was to make rings. Number 3, where do Bert and Gert like to skate? Bert and Gert like to skate at the ice rink. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on this episode. We hope to see you on the next episode of Istation Reads. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Lori here again. Thanks again for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the story. Remember, tune into our Istation YouTube channel to check out Istation Reads. If you love us, share us on social media. Hope to see you again real soon.